Are you ready?
I was born ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm rolling.
All right. Yeah, get your finger in there.
That would hurt.
Welcome to the Immersive Lens, the podcast exploring the technologies reshaping how we live, work, and learn.
From AI and virtual reality to creative media and design, we are diving into the tools and ideas shaping our connected world.
My name is Paul Engin. Join us as we uncover the people and ideas driving the next wave of interactive experiences.
And I'm Dave Ghidiu. This is the Immersive Lens. And we are joined today in the studio by friend of the pod, Jenn Carney.
Jenn, welcome.
Hi,
Welcome.
glad to be here.
Insert applause track. Okay, that's just, we'll
I
fix
need
that in
that
post.
in
Yeah.
like normal life.
Well,
In my
they're
classroom. Why don't I have an applause sign?
They're giving you a standing ovation right now. It's fantastic.
Dave always gives us more work to do to layer these things in.
Right,
I tell ya.
That's part of my charm. So tell us who you are.
Sure. So I'm Jenn Carney. I am a biology professor for, almost 20 years now. My background's in biotechnology and molecular biology, and I'm the chair of the science and technology department here. And lately, I'm a big fan of AI and hope for great things and how we're going to use AI to really impact student learning here at FLCC.
That is awesome. I'm humbled to be in your presence. That is incredible.
A perfect fit for the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So we start every episode with a kind of a hot take. So do you have any hot takes to share with us? Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah. So I've been interested this week in the story about two AI tools that made a big splash and now are being fairly quietly discontinued. And one is Sora, which is the video tool on OpenAI. And that made a very splashy debut and apparently is just not that popular and extremely expensive to run. And so they're getting rid of that. And then the other one that's interesting to me as an educator is Khanmigo.
Khanmigo.
So Khanmigo is an AI tutor that accompanies Khan Academy. And so Khan Academy, you probably are familiar with it. It's
That's Sale Khan.
right,
Okay.
exactly.
Yep.
And I know how many things can he name after himself, right? But so that platform is free, open courses, started with just math. It's really aimed at K-12. It started with high school math, and then it's expanded down into grade school and across the disciplines. And now they offer art classes, history, not a lot of art classes, history classes, social science classes, all of that. And they had this AI tutor, and they debuted it maybe almost 2 years ago, year and a half ago. I mean, kind of a long time ago in the world of AI.
They had been working with ChatGPT kind of secretly, and they got the advanced models for that.
Yeah, so it's somehow built on with OpenAI as the tool. But they are discontinuing it now because students didn't seek it out. They didn't seek out this additional tool. So what Khan Academy did is they made it more intrusive. They made it pop up all the time and still students didn't want it. And they said a lot of responses they were getting were disengaged, like IDK, which means I don't know. So the students were not interested in engaging. So to me, this is fascinating because it's not that the tool was a bad tool or poorly written. It was incredibly powerful. It used the Socratic method. It was great at tutoring, but it doesn't solve the engagement problem. And so there's a human connection there that was missing that they haven't figured out how to stick in.
So this is a barometer maybe of things to come and that we should be looking out for is how can we enhance that engagement then, right? Like what's the missing ingredient?
Well, exactly. So that's where I'm so interested in AI and this connection between AI and the classroom, AI and learning is learning and teaching is essentially all about human connection. And AI tools now allow us to do a better job of personalizing instruction and creating materials that are just right. But we have to preserve the human connection or else, what's the point, right? All the world is out there. All the knowledge of the world is out there on your cell phone right now. We're not all experts in everything. We still depend on instructors to coach us, to curate materials, and to encourage us and show us the way. And that's where the magic of education takes place. And this is an example of that.
So I wonder with this, do you think it's so we've talked about cases before where the technologies too ahead of where everybody else is. Is it because students aren't accustomed yet to clicking a button and having a conversation, and they're kind of just, they want to talk to somebody? They don't realize, that it can give you an answer.
I think it's important to remember developmentally where this is aimed at, right? At K-12.
Right.
So these are not adults who are maybe consciously taking control of their own education and making choices about where to engage. These are kids, right?
Yeah.
And maybe that's not an appropriate way to use that tool with that age group. But what's interesting is Khan Academy is not like throwing this in the dustbin.
Okay.
They're pulling it. It's no longer available, or shortly will no longer be available. But they're going to repurpose that in specifically embedding it in courses that they're marketing directly to schools. So they're going to use it in embedded ways with instructors guiding students through it instead of independently on the web.
And I like that, the natural. So they had some telemetry, they learned what doesn't work, and now they kind of are going to go to the next iteration and figure it out. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think that's good. I just didn't, I'm thinking like they shouldn't just throw it away. There's got to be some utility to it. It's just how they're using it is not working right now.
Well, and I guess like with Sora, right? Sora is a great video editing tool. Or so I hear. I don't really know about video editing. Paul, you can fill me in. But at the end, these companies have a limited amount of compute. They've got a limited amount of money, and they got to decide where they're putting their resources. And they don't want to spend it on things that aren't don't have a way to profitability or aren't being very useful right now in achieving their goals.
I think the problem with Sora was that it's like it's like Google Video. Like it'll generate a video, but then that's all it does. So it's like a small little clip versus like Google has found a way in Flow to allow a creator to create a story, and so we can develop something, whereas the other platforms are really just these little snippets of videos. And
okay, but aren't you a little bit sad that we're not gonna, this is the death of the Marvel, Pixar, Disney, because I was excited to be able to put Iron Man in a video, with maybe with Moana or something, right? Like there was like possibilities for Disney, Pixar mashups and stuff like we've never seen before.
I bet that'll come back in some form or other. Disney might even have an app that does that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. The whole time I was like, they're just trying to find a way, it felt like, to protect their IP. Oh, sure. And they thought, okay, well, let's do it like this so it's controlled. But I don't know why. I never had that inkling, because I've seen in the Sora app, they have like a bunch of like Shaquille O'Neal or Mark Cuban.
And Sam Altman.
Yeah, Sam Altman. And then they were integrating them into all of these things. And I was just like,
Sam Altman.
Yeah. But, it was just like, okay. But I didn't see the utility of it in a day-to-day production other than just I
will say this. There was an awful lot of entertaining AI slop that came out of Sora.
Yes. I mean, I got an otter skateboarding with a new media or FLCC shirt,
So if you want the brain rot, then we're going to miss the brain. Goodbye, brain rot.
Yeah. So I also heard you two went to a conference. Can you guys talk a little bit about what conference it was and what you guys did? And
Sure. So there was actually a group of 9 of us from the institution who went to the AACC, so the American Association of Community Colleges annual convention, and it was in Seattle last weekend, and it was great. I thought it was great. Seattle's so fun. You had not been there a lot before, right, Dave?
My sister lived there, so I used to go visit, but she's been back here, and I was there with my wife once last year. But Jen and I did go to the gum wall. And we might even put photos in the episode in the
notes. What is a gum wall?
It's disgusting is what it is, but you have to go. So there's like this alley. It's right by Pike Place Market. And it is just covered with gum on the walls as far as you can see. And it is this like colorful mosaic of chewed up gum. And it is somehow so fascinating and so gross all at the same moment. We did. And that's what we have pictures of. Yeah.
It is so gross. And the thing that makes it especially gross is some of the gum is just like dripping down like stalactites and
so nasty.
The amount of germs that must be in this place. To be
honest, Dave and I went there and we didn't have gum.
Times.
So we had to go back another time with gum.
I thought you were going to say you took one from the wall.
No, that would be, no, I couldn't. I would no longer be able to talk to Dave if that had happened.
That's next level right there.
Right, no.
I dare you guys next time you're in.
All right, the other thing we have to mention, I think, Dave and I both really enjoyed this little shop at Pike Place Market called the Crumpet Shop. And we had crumpets for breakfast every morning.
Yeah.
Crumpets?
Yeah, they're like an English muffin, except more English. Yeah, they're basically like an English muffin.
Yeah, it's got like a, you know, you go to Taco Bell, you get the Crunchwrap Supreme, you can knock on the Crunchwrap. It's got like a thin veneer of like crisp. The Crumpet had that.
Excellent.
So I'm just talking the Taco Bell language.
So what about the conference? You guys?
The conference. Oh, yeah.
It was, we presented on the state of AI at FLCC, the kind of twice. We actually were the first session of the conference and the last session. We bookended the conference.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and we had actually a lot of enthusiasm about our FLCC's AI challenge that is available for free for schools to use to bring to get their faculty and staff playing with, experimenting with AI.
Yeah, that's kind of our specialty niche is saying, you know, listen, it doesn't, like, yeah, AI happened 3 years ago. You haven't missed the boat. Like if you are new to AI, that's fine. And it's not too late. You haven't missed your on-ramp and you can't even AI wrong. So we try to create this positive culture. And I think we've done a pretty good job at the college of saying like, hey, no judgment. Like if you want to start using AI, start using AI. So that's part of our ethos, both in what we do internally, but also externally with organizations, companies, things like that.
And did you guys share the challenges with everyone there? And were they doing it at the conference, or what was the?
Well, before the presentation, it was a shorter presentation, and Jen was like, "Are you going to go over each challenge?" I'm like, "No, they don't want to see that." And so I just had one slide about it. And then as we were going through, I was like, "And look, we have 10 challenges." I went to the next slide, and some guy was like in the front was like, "Can you actually go through those challenges?" So Jen was right, I was wrong.
I know what people want to know.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
She
Dave wanted to talk about how great we are overall when they were like, "Tell me what to do with AI." Right. Yeah.
And now you know. Great. And knowing is half the battle, as G.I. Joe used to say.
G.I. Joe did say that. Yeah.
All right. So the reason we brought you here today, this is part one. You're going to have to come back.
Okay.
Is because for Paul, for you, Jen, and for Jeff in the booth, I have devised a challenge for you. And I just want to give you the ground rules before I reveal the challenge.
You've been very secretive about it and making me nervous.
I know. I sent you a text yesterday. I think that was like, don't get too anxious, but like, this is going to be bonkers. Or something like that.
Right. When I told him last week, I was nervous because he wasn't telling me. He said, "I don't know what to tell you. You should be very scared." That's what he replied.
Oh, that's very nice.
Very kind. Very
Jeff,
kind.
are you there? Are you aware of what's going on right now?
I know there's a challenge. That's it.
Okay, so Jeff has it and it's sealed in wax in the studio there, so that in the control room, so that there's no peeking.
Are these all identical? So yes. I see you have packets of information for me and Paul, and they're all identical.
They're all identical.
And when you say a challenge, do you mean a competition?
No.
Okay. All right. I needed to know if I needed to try to beat Jeff and Paul, because I could do that. Well, I could try.
Ouch,
yeah.
Man,
right.
It's on.
It's motivating.
Actually, I mean, there's nothing that says that you can't.
Okay. All right.
Is there bragging rights, or is it coffee? Are we talking?
I will laser engrave. Something.
A
memento.
Something.
Yes.
A trophy.
So here's the deal.
Did you hear that,
trophy.
Jeff?
I thought he was going to give us the MacBook.
Oh.
I know.
I will laser engrave the MacBook and then give it to the winner. Is what I was going to say. Okay. So over the time that I've known you all, we've talked about vibe coding. And I believe that all three of you are kind of different stages of your experience with coding. So Paul, like you teach coding.
And that seems like an advantage.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But you, in this weekend, you sent me something. You're like, hey, look at what I kind of did with Claude. And that was vibe coding. And I was actually really, really impressed with it. And Jeff, you probably live in the middle of never coding and coding quite a bit, correct? Like
0, none.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Well, boy, oh boy, did I underestimate this. Okay.
I did take
It's gonna be really hard for you.
programming in C class back 25 years ago.
Okay.
It wasn't even C++. It was just C back then.
Oh, before they added the first plus and the second plus?
Yes, right. Just C. That's how old I am.
C minus?
Right?
Was it C minus?
I don't know.
Okay.
That might have been
Was
my
it
grade. I don't know.
I learned Pascal. That was my first language.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the deal. I have developed what's called the Immersive Lens Vibe Coding Challenge. And I will give a copy to each of you in a moment. And there are 3 different challenges. And I wanted them to be very to scaffold. So it's going to start very simple. And then the second one deals with like files. So like you're going to make, so the first one, you're just going to make an application, a web app. And you kind of sent me a web app, Jen, the other day. It's just like a website and it might have some functionality. That's the first challenge. And I've given you 3 different examples that you can use. And then the second challenge is using, okay, well now I want you to like make a web app that requires the user to either upload some files or download some files. I just wanted you to get some experience with that. So it might be, make a certificate and people can download it. And Paul, you had mentioned something like this that was a bit of an inspiration where you made a meme generator where you can upload a file, put text on it, and then download it. So that's this. Yeah, that's the second one is files. And then the third one, and I will set the table for you with like what this actually means and what it will actually look like. But the third category,
He's reading it. He doesn't know what it is. This is scary.
He forgot.
Yes.
It's because Claude wrote it. He didn't write it.
We wrote it in tandem. The third one is using the webcam to do something. So you're going to now start using peripherals. So in this 9-page document that, and Jeff, you can now look at it if you want. You can undo the wax seal. You don't need to read the specifics. Yeah. Can you do some of the ASMR in the microphone with the paper? Like you're shuffling.
All right. So
you don't need to read it now. Here's the gist. I've given you what I think is probably enough to get going. So if you want to use Gemini, you have to hit the canvas button. Like, you know how you can like make an image, if you're using Claude, you can just start just say like, I'm making a web app and it automatically knows, and with ChatGPT. So I've given you kind of the instructions. I'm also giving you each 2 weeks to come back and show me what you've got. And then we'll do a debrief like in studio. And then the third thing is each of you have my phone number. So if you want to text and ask questions, you can get a free consultation session. And this is also going to be on the website. So listeners to this podcast can see not only what you are all doing, but we'll also have the ability to do that and contribute. And we'll put different submissions on the website, including all of your submissions.
So I don't need to use like Claude Code or anything. Nope. I can just use like regular Claude. Okay.
This is meant to be low, no barrier. And that's a good distinction. So Claude Code is specifically made for coding, but you can just go into Claude and say, hey, I want to make it a web app. A web app is like an application that lives in the website. It's just like a web page, and you've already made a web app, whether you know it or not. So
I did not know that, but that's good to know. All right, good.
So there might be some vocabulary in here that all 3 of you need kind of some clarification on, and I'm happy to help you. This is actually more my curiosity. I want to see what you can do and kind of like figure out on your own. And then we'll have a debrief where where I'll ask you questions. What were the pain points? What was the easy thing? Was there any big wins? Things like that.
All right. So this sounds, very exciting that you've brought me in and given me homework. But also, like, who hands out papers? They're not even stapled. Like, can you give me an electronic file? This is lost by the time I get home today.
Two things.
This is not how I live
I built this originally as a web app, so it is available electronically. I'll email it to you afterwards.
Right,
I'm going to put it in the liner notes for the podcast. The second thing is I actually have these like 8.5 by 11 FLCC envelopes, and I was like, I'll put it in the envelope and it will be really, really cool. But the sticky part had already gotten like stuck shut. So
because who mails anything now, right? These are 10-year-old envelopes or something.
So you can lose this paper. The actual online one is quite nicer. So all our immense audience this is probably going to crash the website because everyone's going to go there. But they can go and see exactly what the challenge is and get some examples. So there are 3 different examples for each challenge. You do not need to do any of those 3. Those are just for inspo.
All right. So I know you're kicking me out of the podcast after this challenge, but I have a question for you, Dave. So you talk about vibe coding all the time. I read, I'm going to call it an article, but it was more like a blog post the other day about how there's so many vibe coded apps out there that are spilling user data all over the place that are creating security risks.
Yes.
So,
are you concerned about that?
I mean, I won't ask for sensitive data in my
in your app.
My app.
That's a good design principle.
Yeah, but how do you handle that in your classes?
So in the vibe coding class, and again, vibe coding is just like if you don't know anything about coding, you just use AI and it makes the app for you. There's actually on one of these pages, Paul is right there, is a prompt. And this is a kind of the design principles so that you would attach to every single prompt. And one of those specifications is do not collect personal information and don't store it anywhere. And the nature of these apps are such that you don't even need the internet to run them. So that they're not conversing with a server. They're never that, at least the way the prompt is written, the starter prompt, it will not collect that information. So in our course, in our class, in the vibe coding class, which you can sign up now for fall 2026, in that vibe coding course, we do talk about security. And that's one of the big issues. And that's much like all AI issues. That's always been a talking point, and AI has just kind of rekindled that talking point. So,
well, I mean, it's lowered the barrier, right? All kinds of people are making apps now. I'm seeing it pop up. People are offering to sell me all kinds of things now that they've clearly vibe coded.
And in fact, the Apple App Store they've been inundated with vibe coded apps. So it is a problem. But even really, really well designed software has tons of personal info leaking. So we're not doing any of that stuff for this challenge. There's no collection of personal data. It's really just for you to get your feet wet and interact with the web.
We're only going to have you turn your webcam on, record your audio, and then we're going to create a digital replica of you.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
That was the secret plan. So, but
apparently Mark Zuckerberg is doing that right now,
he
right?
really
That's
is.
like a real project
That's a real
he's
project.
working on. And that's going to apparently help his employees feel better connected to him that's the goal of it.
yeah, I think the joke in Silicon Valley though is that like it might be more lifelike than Mark Zuckerberg himself.
That is the joke. Yeah.
I'm trying to get Paul to spit out his water and coffee. So
Poor Mark.
So you have 2 weeks. And then we'll schedule time to come back in and have a debrief. I'm eager to see what's going to happen and who's going to win, because I didn't know it was a competition.
I know. Now that it's a competition, I'd like to know what it takes to win. You just have to make the coolest one, right?
It has to be super cool.
Has to be super cool. All right.
Well, and Jen already lost.
Are there point deductions for how many times they call you?
No point deductions until after the third time.
Jeff, did you hear that?
3 times and you're out.
3 times and you're out. So I've given kind of the high level for all the listeners. They can go to the website and they can actually see and I'll email you the links after this so they can actually see what we're looking at. And really it's meant to be approachable. It really is meant to be interactive and to be a little empowering. So like, tell me, Jen, when you sent me what you did, and I don't want to go into the details about it. It was really, really cool though. How did you feel afterwards?
I was so excited.
Yeah,
that
right?
was like what I emailed him last night was, I'm so excited. I created this thing and I think it's pretty great. I'm
glad to hear that, because just this morning, Katie, my wife, as I was leaving, she's like, I think I just vibe coded something for the first time. And she had done something to help her in one of the classes she teaches. And I was like, you did. So it's coming. It's the sleeping giant. And you are able to now make an application that is helpful and practical that maybe before you never would have done, because either you don't have the skills or you didn't have the money to hire someone to do it. Now you can just do it. And it can be what you envision.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Exciting.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks for having me.
Jeff, do you have any questions, or we'll ask
I'm going
you
to have
when
plenty
you-
of questions. I don't even know where to start with this.
You better have 3 questions.
Only 3. Yeah, I'll make them real good.
So again, just the ground rules. I do give you like a prompt. There's a prompt on one of the pages that's like at least included in your prompt. It's just the guardrails. It's all the like tech nerdy stuff that like if you use that prompt, then it'll make it a lot easier. Life will be a lot easier for you. And the second thing is you can just do this right from Gemini, right from ChatGPT, or right from Claude. You don't need any special software. You can go right to the website and do it.
Are we allowed to use special software? Or?
Sure.
Okay.
Nerd. Nerd alert.
I know. He comes in with all his coding background and
I don't
special
know.
software.
He's going to actually have his capstone learners do this for
just
him.
create something for him. Yeah.
It's about time they start doing something. Dave, okay.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for coming. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And Jenn's hot take was the best hot take we've had since I've been here. She was on camera for like 10 seconds and was outperforming everything we've done.
All right. Now she needs her podcast.
Yeah, she can get her own podcast.
Wrong door.
But she is walking out the wrong door, so I don't know what that says.
Welcome. Welcome.
I have another box.
All right, so we're doing unboxing part 2. And as you're getting situated here, so Jeff's coming in and kind of taking Jenn's spot where she was. I am curious. So, Paul, I know you do have some coding experience. Mm-hmm. Have you vibe coded?
Vibe coded. I mean, I've intentionally coded something using
AI.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that's right. You did the meme generator. Anything else?
I did the market generator.
How hard or easy were those things to do?
Well, the meme generator was like shocked. Like I was literally, the students were like, all right, you're going to be creating a meme, fictitious meme thing. And I go, okay, well, let me just start writing something. And I wrote like 3 prompts and then it was done.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess I got a meme generator, you guys, for the show.
For the capstone thing.
Yeah.
And so the meme generator it's basically upload a photo and then you can put text on it and download it, just like the old school memes, or I guess those are memes that happen today, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. And Jeff, welcome.
Hi.
Are you scared?
I'm terrified.
Really?
I've never coded. I tell students all the time, like if I were them and I were their age and I was coming to FLCC for the first time, I would totally do new media over communications.
I say the same thing about computer science. I'm like, I would totally do new media.
I would totally do new media until I got to all the coding and all that kind of stuff. Then I probably would bail and then just end up going to communications because it just goes over my head.
In 2 weeks, you know how I like creating work for the post-production for these podcasts? In 2 weeks, when we have that episode, I want to bring back that soundbite of you saying like, it's over my head, I get lost, I'll never do it. Because I think I'm really thinking that in 2 weeks, you're going to create, just with AI, some kind of really cool stuff.
Okay.
I do too.
I believe you.
I do too. And it's good. It seems like it's like a good middle. It's like you have me, you have Jenn, and then you have Jeff.
Never
and it's
ever.
Like, yeah.
All right.
I never, ever have.
And Hugh is going to get a copy of this too, just so he can see exactly what's going on.
I'm sure I'm going to be, if I can only ask you 3 questions, I'm going to go to Hugh.
You can ask me more than 3.
Can you ask Hugh? Wait, will that be legal?
Why did I have to? I shouldn't have said that.
Hugh
shouldn't have even. I don't know why I gave that secret
do not
away.
answer his questions. All right.
Hugh, I've saved you how many times over the years?
You got to adjust
this is the one that I want you to adjust because that's the one that's going to be way too low. Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about.
And for those listening, Hugh is A, adjusting the cameras, but B, also knows quite a bit about programming.
Yeah,
and has vibe coded himself. You've told me you had good successes doing that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He said
yes. Tilt it up.
And now we are.
It's the knob that's just under the or just that works too. That should be fine.
We're doing this live, everyone. I love it.
I don't know if I screwed this one up because I thought you wanted this one.
No, it doesn't. This is the one I wanted you to fix though.
Right.
This is fine. It looks fine.
Looks good. Looks good.
Fine. Looks fine.
It looks fine.
Can I help him as a tutor since that's?
Well, let me do it. No, let me figure it out first. Let me.
But no, like
there are no rules.
I don't actually answer any questions. I just, as a tutor,
just point him in the right direction.
Yeah.
And two things about AI, especially when you're vibe coding, there is no way you can't AI wrong. We always say that. But the other thing is like one of the things that's really interesting about teaching a vibe coding class is oftentimes the conversation about AI in education is like, oh, learners are going to use AI to cheat and they're going to do their work. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point of this class. The only way to cheat in this class is like if you hand in the same work as that person over there, which would never happen because you can just do it yourself. So I'm eager to see what happens in class, but I'm really eager to see what you do. Finger pointing at Jeff.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm excited. We'll see.
It's my first time literally coding ever. I remember when I got this soon. I think you had started here because we're a couple of years apart as far as our time here. I was like, I should probably learn how to use After Effects. And the time it took to do one little animation like in Adobe After Effects, I was like, nope, this is not for me. I'm out.
I want to do video.
Like video. Like it's just too.
But don't you use After Effects?
No. I work around it, or I use him.
Well, I think that you're going to come in and be addicted. I think I might be creating a monster here.
I think you're probably right.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
All right. This is good. Thank you, Dave.
All right. No,
Thanks,
thank you.
I'm excited. I'm scared, but I'm excited.
All right.
All right. So we got a new box.
Another box.
Another box.
Yes, another box.
What should we just start opening it? What do you want to?
I would say, because we're kind of, it's not like the MacBook was, where there's a box within a box. It's in this box.
So the unboxing, there's a box and then there's something in the box.
So I don't know. I think maybe if I hold it and then you take it out.
Okay. So there's tabs. Oh, look at that.
Oh, this is like Indiana Jones in the original. Sorry, this is also the second week we've had an Indiana Jones reference, but this is
just a
box stuck in a box.
Yeah, it's just the top of the box. You have to toss it over there.
And now from my vantage point, I can see it looks like black cardboard with some white writing. There might be a logo in there, but the microphone is in my way. I can't see it. It looks like it might be a Galaxy XR headset.
And the funny thing about this, Dave, is you didn't know this was coming, but you texted us about the Web XR.
Oh, that's right.
And you can literally vibe code in this.
Yes. So if you haven't been on the text chain with Jeff and I, Google has a new vibe coding. It's a gem actually, which is kind of like a chatbot, and it's meant for programming 3D worlds in XR. So you give it a prompt, and I did one called like Gumdrop World, and it was and I just wanted to see what would happen, and then it was like this 3D world that has gumdrops, and you can walk around in it. So this is a lot like when you were talking about the Genie 3, or no, the video one. What was the video one? Was that Genie 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it created the 3D world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you created that 3D world, and then you were like the ant floating on the
water.
Yeah.
That's what you did with the gumdrop?
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what would happen. So I did, and then I did a scary boiler room basement with tunnels. Those were the two prompts I did. And
it worked, and you were able to do 3D.
I think I need to experiment with it a little bit more to get like more texture and stuff. But if you saw my chat history, you'd be like, "What in the world? Gumdrop world and scary boiler room." I was actually doing a demo in Geneseo on Friday for AI. I was doing a workshop, and they could see my chats, and someone in the back raised their hand like, "What is scary boiler room chat?"
It's when students aren't.
Yeah, be quiet.
All right. So, do you want me to pull this tab?
Yeah. Pull the tab.
Do you want me to pull the one on this side?
Do you
want to get it for the gram? So you spin the box around when you're done grabbing the. So right now I will be the announcer. Paul is very carefully. There is this well-crafted pull tab, which will separate the top of the box from the bottom of the box. And there's one diametrically opposite. So Paul has just rotated the box 180 degrees and is now going on pull tab number 2. While Jeff meticulously records. Now Paul is rotating the box 180 degrees back to its original position so that it is lined up and we can see the Galaxy XR. He is lifting it up, the top of the box, and what we have is a futuristic headset. It actually that's the best looking headset I think I've seen in a long, long time.
It seems pretty lightweight.
It lifted up. Let's see. So it's got all the trappings of a typical headset. It has. Did you almost drop that?
No, I was just turning it.
It has an opaque screen in the front. It kind of looks like a mesh a little bit. And then it has a rubber gasket that goes over your forehead, but the back of it has a really nice pad that rests on the back of your head. And then it has the traditional crank that you would see. Now, Paul, what is this thing on the side? Oh, that might be for the charger. There's like a little magnetic MagSafe charging type thing.
Let's see what's in the...
Oh, now we're lifting up. There's a hidden compartment in this box. And so as Paul is dismantling that, I just want to kind of marvel at the aesthetics of this. Oh, it is pretty lightweight. It's got an embedded button. It looks like a rocker, maybe a power switch or volume. It's got some upward thrusting speakers. Oh, it looks like it has a sensor in the temple. Oh, that's weird. It has things for both your eyes, one for each eyeball. That's kind of cool.
So this is the Galaxy XR that is, I guess I'll say Google's and Samsung's
collab
collab to kind of compete with the Vision Pro is my.
The Vision Pro
do you
is
think?
And the Oculus.
And Oculus.
It's like a hybrid
Quest.
between the Oculus Quest and the Vision Pro.
So the Oculus Quest is the Meta one. Is like price point is $400 or $500.
$300 for their. Well, they just increased the price of those. Did you see that?
No.
Yes, they increased the price of the two.
The
I think it was,
Quest.
I think it was. I don't want to say if I'm wrong, but it's $100 for the. It was $500 to $600, and I think at least $50 for the other one, so $350.
Oh
Dang.
wow!
And so the Quest is kind of like it's appropriately priced. It's moderately priced.
Yes, 100%.
But the Apple Vision Pro is $3,500. But they are. It sounds to me like they're releasing like smart glasses coming up.
They're working. The rumor is they're working on a pair of smart glasses.
And I heard that they're going to do an Air. They said an Air.
They were working on a
Vision
cheaper
Pro.
version
Vision Pro.
of their.
So this seems like. What's the price point on this?
I should know. You can look that up too.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Okay.
Too.
So I think so here's the thing is that this is an Android. This will hopefully give us a better pass through similar to the Vision Pro.
In the pass through, can you explain that?
So that's where it looks like you're seeing everything in front of you. So it's a higher resolution image. So it looks like you're just wearing glasses versus having it blocked and you can't see what's in front of you.
So even though you can't see through it, the image in the screen is like what you would see.
Correct.
Okay. And this is going to be used for like in the new media program for figuring out like what because you do an awful lot of stuff with the capstone for like how can this best be used? What's the cool stuff we can do with it?
That's right. And my hope is that and Jeff knows the torment I've been dealing with because this technology is changing all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Is that I was like, well, maybe I should wait. And then I'd always be waiting. So the hope is that if we develop an app for this, the same software will be on the glasses that they might release.
The Android ones.
Yeah. And similar with the Vision Pro, whatever we do with the Vision Pro, my hope is if they come out with glasses,
it'll be ported.
I'm hoping.
That's a riskier bet because it took them a long time to get iOS synced up with macOS.
Yes.
Okay.
And this was $1,800.
This is $1,800.
Yeah.
Really?
So it's literally a smack in the middle of the Oculus Quest and the Vision Pro.
It's $1,800 is it's not chump change.
Yeah, and your that WebX
the
WebXR module said that it's really made for this product, but Quest is obviously an Android product that you can do it with. And then they said you can do it with Vision Pro, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, you can program it for you can run it on your desktop too.
Yeah.
So you just don't get the sensation. One of the other things that's really nice about this, so the crank on the back for fitting on your head.
Yeah.
It's kind of robust, but it's like butter. Turning it, it's just really, really smooth. So it just really hugs up against your head. And it also looks like this back piece is a little bit more comfortable and structural supportive than you typically see.
Same with the front. It's
the front. What is that? Oh, this is space age.
All right, so let's see what else is in the box first, and then we'll try this on.
This is an unboxing after all.
So we have 2 tabs here.
Yeah, so the full rectangle is comprised of 2 tabs. So one says power, and that one says accessory.
So if we
opening the power. Oh, so it has a brick. Do you have to wear that brick? Okay, so it's much like the Apple Vision Pro.
I'm assuming it's like the Vision Pro where you
it's got a really long cord too, huh?
Yeah, where you just put it in your pocket and
which is fine. I did when I tried the Vision Pro, I had it for a few days. I thought it was people were always like, "Oh, you got to carry the battery with you. It's not that heavy, and you put it in your pocket, you don't even notice it."
Right, and then I think it's just for charging. I think once it's running, or maybe I don't know. I haven't used it yet, so I'm not sure. Do you know? Have you?
I don't know. I don't think.
Okay, so
I think that you have to have this attached.
Okay, to follow up. And this, by the way, FLCC, we're looking at what's around the corner tomorrow and also next year. So this emerging technologies, and I know Paul, you said it's a real headache because just keeping up on top of things is pretty difficult. But that's what we do here.
That's right. That's right.
That's what we do. In fact, while you're looking at those cords, that's the charging cord. That's cool.
That is the adapter that goes.
So it's got a MagSafe type chip, which I really appreciate about Apple, even though this Neo doesn't have it. Is the MagSafe, but the micro-credential AI, the AI integration specialist that we have that we're rolling out in the fall, we originally said in the course materials, you need to buy this special computer for running local models. And it was the Raspberry Pi was like $100 with an AI plus hat, which is like a little piece for it. But since we announced that, then Google came out with Google Edge AI Gallery, which means you can run a local model on your phone. And that's true for Apple as well. So I'm like, we don't even need this anymore. It's just changing so fast.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too, is that everything is just happening so quick.
So fast.
Are you recording? I didn't know.
Yeah.
So this is just the, they call it the slide to lock. Oh, okay. So it's just a mechanism.
So the cord, which is kind of like MagSafe, has like a little button or slide, so it locks it in place.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to be playing like Hot Shot VR and like it would swing my arm and unplug the device.
And then we got the USB-C. So I assume this goes to here. Then this plugs in. Yeah, so that brick goes halfway between the wall wart and the power display thing. Look at how deep that is. What is that for? Wow. Oh, so probably it locks it in there. So the USB-C port is recessed quite a bit in there. Oh, and it's even got, Paul, look at that. It's got a release in it. So that's why, because you need to plug into it. So this is like, so you can't get your arm wrapped up into it and then inadvertently unplug it. Okay. And I don't know if you can you stare down the barrel of this thing right here? And I'll press the button so you can see the actual release mechanism. Are you able to see that, Jeff?
I don't see anything happening on the inside.
Okay, maybe if I do it that way, can you see it on the...
Oh, yeah, I see it there.
Okay, yeah, there's like a little tooth that grabs into the USB-C cord so it can't come unplugged.
Yes.
Inadvertently.
So I'm going to... Let's see what's in the accessories.
Let's see what's in the accessory. And again, I just have to mention, I think Apple pioneered awesome, like fun packaging. Yeah, this packaging is really good. What is this? Thick. Oh, it's for, so there seems to be, it's magnetic. Do they stack on top of each other? So the eye visor part that goes across your forehead, if you have a forehead that's maybe shaped a little differently, it's got like a foam pad, and then it's got a spacer in it so you can kind of make it for smaller heads or bigger heads.
Different sized heads.
Yeah, but they stick by magnets into it, which is cool.
That's cool. That was
did the Apple Vision Pro do magnets too or not?
I don't think
it doesn't come with anything like this.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, this is about $1,800 gets you.
Okay, so this must be an extension.
I bet it sticks to the.
Oh, it is. Wait a minute. No.
Invert one of those.
So this goes like this. Oh, and then this
stack it. So you can like put the foam padding on or put a spacer. So this is really cool. And maybe that might be for glasses.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what else is in that accessory side over there?
Remotes.
Oh, so pads.
What? More pads.
More pads. What? And again, I'll have to figure out where these pads go.
I can't even fathom where those pads will go.
All right. And so there is no controller. So
no
it's
controller.
All hand-based.
So it's all hand-based. I'm glad we've gotten to that point. And the Apple Vision Pro didn't have controllers, right?
Nope.
No.
I thought we priced originally. They do make controllers for.
Oh, that's
this.
true.
But we just didn't buy them.
Yeah, because we figured that it should be all hand.
Yeah.
Are you trying to figure out where these go?
I'll never figure it out.
Right. There's a piece of paper.
This one's got an L on it.
There's a piece of paper that's right there. That might give you some.
It does have magnets, so it should be somewhat easy to figure out. Oh, I found it.
You found it?
Yeah, it goes underneath the eyepiece.
Oh,
this is really cool.
It in a little bit more.
One of the things that's really nice about this one that I didn't see on any of the other ones is this piece of foam rubber is very, very flexible, so it can kind of really seal up against your face. Look at that. That's kind of cool. And again, it's all magnetic, so it snaps right into place. It's a well-designed, well-crafted unit. I kind of like it. It's
Have you used a Quest before?
I have used the Quest, yeah.
Do you think that's better than a Quest?
I would say yes. There's a number of things I don't like about the Quest. One is that you need to have a Facebook account. And to me, that's kind of a non-starter. That wasn't necessarily true with the old quests.
Right. You used to be able to.
Yeah.
I thought they.
No, it's not you have to have a Meta account.
A Meta account.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to have Facebook specifically.
And the other thing I didn't like about it, actually, there were a lot of things I did like about it. It was fun. The price point was really palatable, and it was a great foray into it. And you can put Steam on it. You could put any games you had in Steam with the Steam link. So I thought it was pretty good. I'm sensing you didn't like
Take your headphones off first.
You didn't like the Quest?
No, I don't mind it.
Okay. I think without a doubt, the Apple Vision Pro is a better product.
I think Paul and I disagree on this. The Vision Pro only came with a side, like just strap to go around your head.
You need to get that
I
other
want
one.
a top one. I need a strap on the top.
I think they sell those aftermarket.
Oh yeah,
they?
we bought one, I think, and it did make a huge difference.
So this feels comfortable. It feels light. I do like the support. I did put the additional. I didn't do the 2-level padding, just the one. But this is definitely to seal the light coming from underneath the eye as well. Did you want to try it on?
Yeah, I'll try it on just to see how it feels. I did take a picture of you. You kind of look like one of those like frogmen scuba divers from the movies because you're wearing this like black heavy sweater and it looks like this is like a snorkeling mask. All right. Oh yeah, it really is sealed in there. I feel like if it were on, I'd be able to see something, but right now I see nothing. But it's very comfortable. It seems softer on the face than a lot of the other ones that I've tried.
Yeah, you want to try it, Jeff?
Sure.
And again, I think this is something that we'll play with. I don't want to hook it all up. There's a bunch of steps here, but it was just so interesting because you sent that text. What do you think, Jeff?
Are these pads there?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I see light.
There's some seeping through,
Yes,
but
I imagine if the eyepieces were on, it would drown out whatever light's creeping in.
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit to my face, but I do like the material.
It's soft, right?
It's very
soft on
soft
the face.
material. Very
Yeah.
soft.
So
premium material, as they say.
Yeah, premium material. What is what's your end game here? What are you going to do with this?
So my hope is that, and I'm really excited about the WebXR, is to see what we can do with it. When we do app development and game development in our Dig 210, we do Android. So from Unity, we'd be able to port directly to this. But what I'm interested in now is if this WebXR thing is good, that might be my third project. And if class you're listening, that's going to be the third project most likely in that class.
And it really is kind of like vibe coding video games almost at this point, or 3D experiences.
Right. Now, my issue with this in the Vision in an educational setting is just a price point.
Yeah.
We have several Quest 3s, which we will probably do the WebXR in, and then this will be for somebody else who is going to be doing it.
Sure.
It'll be another device that they'll be able to use.
Yep.
But we won't buy 10 of these.
And I'm really excited about just the new media program here in general. And I know I wasn't joking when I said if I had to do it again, I would definitely do new media. But you are always playing with the latest and greatest technologies. And A, having a college that kind of supports that and funds that is nice. But B, being a learner in that program, you get hands-on experience with everything.
Yeah, I'm very excited about our program, and the support we get from the school is pretty amazing. And the students really, when you hear that they go to another institution or something, I think we've heard many a times, even the camera equipment we have, they're always like, oh my gosh, you guys have newer equipment, you guys have nicer equipment. We're learning on all of these things. And so I know we're very fortunate, and I hope our students understand how fortunate they are.
Not in the moment, eventually.
Yeah, as the due date for the capstone is quickly approaching.
Yes.
That's awesome. And we, hot off the heels of airing the episode with Christy Parker, talking about the Microsoft HoloLens too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
AR, VR, XR, we have all the R's.
We got them all. We got them all. So and I don't want to set it up. I was thinking maybe what we could do is once it's set up, come back.
In 2 weeks, when we talk about the vibe coding, this will be part 2 of the unboxing.
Are you going to vibe code stuff to this?
I was just thinking
that's
that.
so cool.
Because I haven't done that yet. And that would be new for me.
That's
if that
cool.
makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You two birds, one stone.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Dave? So
So you got to level up because you have some programming experience.
Yeah,
so
when you gave me this, I was like, okay, this will be good.
This will be a cakewalk.
But this would be, I've never done this.
So we're holding Paul to a higher standard here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
don't come back if you don't vibe code anything in the VR.
Now you've said it. Now you have to.
Well, if I vibe coded,
do I couldn't get it to work.
I don't have anyone to call about it.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Yeah. That's now that's an even playing field.
Yeah. All right. Sweet.
All right,
so in 2 weeks, we will have an episode about vibe coding and Paul's failure or success with XR.
Yeah, I'm excited. That'll be really good. And Jeff, thank you so much. I know this was a multi-faceted and unorthodox podcast episode, but I think it's nice.
I'll do anything for fun. If it's fun, I'll do it.
You really are the glue behind this whole operation. He's the brains behind this whole thing.
I was like, hey, Jeff, why don't we get 6 cameras, 5 people in the room?
Oh, yeah, we talked about 4 people. How do we get all 4 of us in the room at the same time? I'm like, I don't know.
We'll just stay in the control room. All right. Well, that's all the time we have today. I'm Paul Engin.
And I'm Dave Ghidiu. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Let's be careful out there, folks.
I want to share it with a friend, a colleague. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and thanks for looking through the Immersive Lens with us. And you can say your thank yous.
This episode was engineered by, I think Jeff Kidd for a little bit, but Hugh Laird did the lion's share of the work on this one. Thanks, Hugh.
Yeah, and thanks, Jenn, for coming in. I think that was really cool. We got to bring her back.
Oh my gosh,
we got to definitely
She's going to
bring
replace
her back.
one of us or both of us.
Yeah.
Third host.
Yep. Here we go. This is our last episode until Jenn takes over with Jeff.
And they will be doing season 2 of Peaky Blinders.
That's right. So this was recorded at Finger Lakes Community College Podcast Studios, located in beautiful Canandaigua, New York, in the heart of the Finger Lakes region, offering more than 55 degrees, certificates, micro-credentials, and workforce training programs.
The asterisk there for micro-credentials also is because we just published on the website the AI Integration Specialist micro-credentials. So
it's official for
next
year?
It's official, baby, for starting in the fall.
Awesome.
Thank you to Public Relations and Communications, Marketing, and the FLX AI Hub.
Eager to delve into passion, discover exciting and immersive opportunities at www.flcc.edu.
That's right, folks. You heard him right. 3 W's. As part of our mission at FLCC, we are committed to making education accessible, innovative, and aligned with the needs of both students and employers.
I'm going to have Jeff read this next one.
The views expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official position of Finger Lakes Community College.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Music by Den from Pixabay.
Do it.
This is the Immersive Lens.
Oh, that was nice.
What?